Hello, my name is Omar Rampersad. It's Monday, August 20th, 2018 at 2:08 p.m. in Toronto. So I posted some tweets today in my Twitter account, ROSHINI911, those were mine. I posted some pictures of my bruised arm, both arms, and I recanted in the YouTube video my experience in the emergency ward at Etobicoke General. And something is going on with my camera here. Not sure what went on there. So I'm just going to repeat what I just said. I believe that my camera is being played with. Not quite sure what's going on here. So anyway, I'm just going to leave it on just to demonstrate all the issues I have when I start talking about my experience as a target. There seemed to be some seconds delay here, 3 seconds delay. It's 1:05. It stopped at 1:05. That's the timer. And then it's 1:13. And let's see what's the next changes. 1:20. I'm just timing it to see if there's a frequency here. 1:27, so that's every 7 seconds. So it's 1:27, 1:36, 1:44. So that's the frequency at which the timer is stopping and going. So 1:44, the next one is going to be 1:53, 7-8 seconds. So I'm just going to continue talking. The contractor's outside my window just yelling about what's going on with this file, this public file. Because I am a community target, they are part of the community, therefore they know what's going on. Because everybody is supposed to know what's going on. So they know. And they're talking about it because it's public information. And they have the right to do so, although their intent is to harass me. There's no reason for them to be shouting as loud as they are. They know I'm home. So, especially a tall black man talking about Rick and Ranty. And the blacks have it. The blacks are monitoring me on behalf of the community. So this is the black man being the loudest in the group. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the infiltration in the workplace, and I just got a pulse of pain on the left arm here. The community targeting is also taking place in the workplace, and I was in the emergency, as I said before, last week, Thursday, and I was taken from the company in which I was working in. So I'm just going to talk briefly about, and every time I start talking, my throat starts getting itchy, and I start getting almost hiccups, but not quite, almost as if some sort of, the same thing that's going on with the camera is going on with my throat. Certain specific frequency. At a certain specific frequency, excuse me. So anyways, let me get back to topic here. Speaking of going to the hospital, so for the last 5-6 years, I was working at certain companies, and I'm going to call the names because I'm telling the truth. They're not being, this is not defamation, this is the truth. I was working at Triavest, and I ended up in the doctor's office with heart palpitations. I wore a monitor. While I was working there, I was getting heart palpitations. The same thing happened at Manulife. I ended up in the hospital with palpitations, swollen foot, all the indications of a heart attack. At Briar Lane, the same thing happened. I ended up in the hospital in emergency with heart palpitations. At, let's see now, in this present company, it's the same thing. So this is all due to the harassment in the workplace because I'm a target, because I'm being flagged. And the infiltration is in the workplace, and I am being harassed as a target. The concentration, the topic that's being concentrated on, I should say, is the suspicion that I'm a prostitute, and the piggybacking of the claims that I'm soliciting people, which is actually people piggybacking on the reports about me that says I could be a prostitute. So this is just a piggybacking of previous reports that was submitted by other monitors. So the harassment is in the workplace, and it's sending me to hospital, which is causing an enormous amount of stress. So I was diagnosed in emergency last week with inflamed stomach, which is of course hyperacidity, which is caused by stress, basically. So I just wanted to say that, and also the fact that I am being tagged inside of my home because I am being monitored by gangs because I'm flagged. And the gangs are using lasers, tasers, and microwave technology to monitor me inside of my home. Also, they're using it to torture me and to inflict pain and to train me, retrain me, you know, to if I eat something that they don't like, that the monitor is looking in remotely and he doesn't like, then he calls in a hit. A hit meaning a hit with a microwave to teach you not to do that again. So last week, I'm suspecting that a monitor that the community knows about actually assaulted me with a laser as I was eating lunch outside the company on the picnic bench. So I heard Rick had his name on the account. Rick is a black pimp. Officially, he's a pimp. Just like there were some black pimps who were subcontracting on behalf of Salmon at the LEF office in the Runnymede area. They were subcontracting, so these people were following me around. And again, there I was wearing a heart monitor because I was getting heart palpitations. So a lot of stress caused by this flagging program and the constant reporting on me, which is resulting in my getting assaulted with lasers and so on by gangs who are using this report to justify assaulting me this way, stalking me, harassing me, and and conspiring to have me mentally committed and imprisoned, falsely charged, like what happened the last time. Excuse me, my throat is really drying out and itchy for some reason. Just like my camera is stopping, my throat at the same frequency is itching. Strange. Anyway, I'm going to stop there. My camera, I could see that my camera is having all kinds of issues here. It stopped at 5:36. Let's see what point it's going to start again. I'm sure there is some sort of a voice interference there as I'm talking. Which would indicate some sort of a beam in which I'm sitting. The fact that the camera is stopping,